Hi guys, Raven Azar here again for another Commander EDH Boxing League deck tech. And today we're going to be going over Orvar the All-Form. He's 3 colors and a blue to play, 3/3 shapeshifter. He's got Changeling. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets one or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of those permanents. That's really powerful, and that's what this deck's going to try to run. It's got a secondary effect, which may or may not happen. When a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard a card, create a token. That's a copy of target permanent. Pretty good. When I was building this, it looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to try it out in my league. I'm going to go over the cards in call time first. Show you what I got here. Running Carfell Harbinger for colorless in the blue. 1/3 zombie wizard. It looks like I can tap her and add blue. Spend this mana only to foretell a card from your hand or cast an instant or sorcery spell. Also running Depart the Realm for a colorless in blue instant. Turn target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. It's got foretell, which is really good. I like foretell. Playing Run Ashore for 4 colorless and double blue instant. I get to choose one or both. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on the top or bottom of their library, and return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Pretty good. Also running Raven form, because if I'm doing mono blue, why not? It's 2 colors in the blue sorcery. It says exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. It's got foretell. Really good. Also running Alderun's Epiphany. 5 colorless and double blue sorcery. Very pretty card. I love that art. See that? Nice. It says create 2 1/1 blue bird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one. Oh, I love that so much. Then you exile Alderun's Epiphany. It's got foretell here, which is really good. Probably use it for its foretell. Also running Giant's Amulet. 1 blue artifact equipment. When Giant's Amulet enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 and a blue. If you do, create a 4/4 blue giant wizard creature token, then attach Giant's Amulet to it. Equipped creature gets +0/+1 and this creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Equips for 2. Pretty good. Also running the Goldvine Pick. 2 colorless artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. Create a treasure token. Equips for 1. I love treasure. In this deck, I'm also running Raiders Carve. I still don't know how to pronounce that. But it's a 3 colorless artifact vehicle for 4. It's got 4/4 if you crew it. When Raiders Carve attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it into the battlefield tapped. You can crew 3 in order to crew it. Pretty good. Also running Replicating Ring for 3 colorless. It's a snow artifact. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on Replicating Ring. Then if it has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them and create an 8 colorless snow artifact tokens named Replicating Ring with tap and add 1 mana of any color. Really good. Also running Bind the Monster for a blue. Enchantment Aura, it says enchant creature. When Bind the Monster enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. It deals damage to you equal to its power. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Really good. Love that card. And running Tyrite Sanctum, which you've probably seen a few times in my videos. This land taps for colorless mana. You pay 2 colorless and tap, and target legendary creature becomes a god in addition to its other types. And you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Also, you can pay 4 colors and tap it and sacrifice Tyrite Sanctum to put an indestructible counter on target god. Orvar, the all forms, got Changeling, which maybe I missed when I was reviewing him, but he's got Changeling there. So he counts as all types. So if I really wanted to, I can activate that last ability since he's a god and grant him an indestructible counter. Pretty good. So that's what I got for this set. Let me see. I'm going to leave this guy here. Or maybe not. Maybe I move him. Yeah, I love the artwork on this card. It's really pretty. Let's see here. Okay, going over creatures. Let's go. Running a Corridor Monitor for a colorless and a blue. It's a construct. It's artifact creature, 1/4. When it enters the battlefield, may untap target artifact or creature you control. That's pretty good. Running Stinging Lionfish for a colorless and a blue. Enchantment creature. It's a fish, 2/1. When you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, you may tap or untap target non-land permanent. That's good. I like that. Okay, get ready. I'm going to butcher this. Running Triscade de Cafiel. Yeah. Trisk. I'm running this guy. With this lady. Looks like a lady. I think I'm running her. Anyways, colorless in a blue. Human Wizard, 1/3. Says that you have no maximum hand size. I love that. At beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. I really love that. I think that's doable. You pay 3 colors and a blue to draw a card. This is powerful. Running Valdalian Arcanist for a colorless and a blue. Merfolk Wizard, 1/3. You can tap it to add colorless and spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. Running the Dragon Turtle for a colorless and double blue. Dragon Turtle is a Dragon Turtle. I always love that. It's fun. 3/5 with Flash. Has a drag below. When Dragon Turtle enters the battlefield, tap it. And up to 1 target creature and opponent controls. They don't untap during the controller's next untap steps. Really good. Running the Nadir Kraken for a colorless and double blue. It's a Kraken, 2/3. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Nadir Kraken and create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token. I expect I probably will be drawing a lot in this deck, so I figure I'll run this guy. Because why not? If I got mana to spare, pump this guy up, create nonsense. Why not? He's also targetable by Orvar's ability, so I can make multiples of these if I wanted to. It's fun. Running Naiad of Hidden Coves for 2 colors and blue. Enchantment creature, Nymph. 2/3, and as long as it's not your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Very good in this deck. Running the Puppet Stitcher for 2 colors and blue. Human Wizard, 2/3. Says when you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more creature tokens, you may transform Puppet Stitcher. If you do, then you get the Puppet Factory. It becomes an artifact. Creature tokens you control lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 3/3. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may transform Puppet Factory. Pretty good. Running the Wave Crash Trident for 2 colors in the blue. Merfolk Wizard, 1/4. It's got Heroic. When you cast a spell that targets Wave Crash Trident, tap target creature and opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Pretty good. Also running the Wingspan Mentor for 2 colors in the blue. Human Wizard, 1/3. When it enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on target non-human creature you control. Pay 2 in a blue, tap her. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control flying. Nice. Also running Lear, Disciple of the Drowned for 3 colors and double blue. He's a human wizard, 3/4. He says spells can't be countered. That is incredibly powerful. Also, each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback, and the flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. Very good, especially in this deck. Running Mind Flayer for 3 colors and double blue. Horror, 3/3. It's got Dominate Monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mind Flayer. Very good. I've talked about this guy before. Hallbreaker Horror is disgusting, and you guys need to run him if you have the ability to. He's 5 colors and double blue to play. Kraken Horror, 7/8. He's got Flash. This spell can't be countered. That's gross. Whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1 return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, or return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Incredibly gross in this deck. Also running Gadwick Wizened for X and 3 blue. Human Wizard for 3/3. And he says that when he enters the battlefield, I get to draw X cards. And when you cast a blue spell, tap target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Very good. Running Spectral Adversary for colors in blue. Spirit, 2/1 with Flash and Flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 in a blue any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on Spectral Adversary, then up to that many other target artifacts, creatures, and or enchantments phase out. This guy is so good in this deck. Also running Thieving Skydiver. She's 1 colors and a blue to play. Merfolk Rogue, 2/1 with Kicker X. X can't be 0. She's got Flying, and when she enters the battlefield, if she was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. Very good. Alright, so those are my creatures. Let's go, let's go, let's rock and roll. Alright, let's go with my instance. I got a lot. Get ready. Chilling Trap for 1 blue. Instant. Target creature gets -4 and -0 until end of turn. If you control a wizard, draw a card. Running Fading Hope for blue. Instant. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Its mana value was 3 or less. You can discard 1. Running Feeding Distraction for blue. Instant. Target creature gets -1, -0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Running Lost in a Labyrinth for 1 blue. Instant. Target creature gets -3, -0 until end of turn. Scry 1. Running Retraction Helix for blue. Instant. Till end of turn, target creature gains tap. Turn non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Running Rookie Mistake for blue. Instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +0/+2. and another target creature gets -2/-0. Running Triton Tactics for blue. Instant. Up to 2 target creatures each get +0/+3 until end of turn. Untap those creatures. At this turn's next end of combat, tap each creature that was blocked by one of those creatures this turn, and it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. You see a guard approach for blue. Instant. Choose one. Distract the guard. Tap target creature. Or hide. Target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. That's pretty good. I like this one. Crypsis for a blue. Colorless and blue. Instant. Target creature you control gains protection from creatures your opponents control until end of turn. Untap it. That's good. Looks like I'm running Geist Wave for colorless and blue. Instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you controlled that permanent, draw a card. Probably will be doing that. Also running Hubris for colorless and blue. Instant. Turn target creature and all auras attached to it to their owner's hand. Very good. Running the Serpentine Ambush for 2 colors and a blue. Instant. Till end of turn, target creature becomes a blue serpent with base power and toughness 5/5. Oh yeah. Running the Shocking Grasp for colorless and a blue. Instant. Target creature gets -2/-0 till end of turn. Draw a card. You come to a river for colorless and blue. Instant. Choose one. Fight the current. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Find a crossing. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't blocked this turn. Very good. Running Chill of the Grave for 2 colors and a blue. Instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast. If you control a zombie, tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Draw a card. Running Regress for 2 colors and blue. Instant. Turn target permanent to its owner's hand. Running Griptide for 3 colors and blue. Instant. Put target creature on top of its owner's library. Very good. Running Sudden Storm for 3 colors and a blue. Instant. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap steps. Scry 1. Very good. Oh yeah. Running Sublime Epiphany for 4 colors and double blue. Instant. Choose one or more. Here we go. Counter target spell. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Turn target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Target player draws a card. This pretty much covers everything that I want to do in this deck. I like this card. Running Aerial Formation. Starts with the blue. Instant. It's got Strive. Aerial Formation costs 2 colors and a blue more to cast for each target beyond the first. Any number of target creatures get +1/+1 and gain flying till end of turn. Very good. Running Into the Royal for a colorless and a blue. Instant with Kicker. Colorless blue. Turn target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this spell was kicked, draw a card. Last but not least, I'm running Polymorphous Rush for 2 colors and a blue. Instant. It's got Strive. Costs 1 and a blue more to cast for each target beyond the first. Choose a creature on the battlefield. Any number of target creatures you control each become a copy of that creature until end of turn. Oh yeah. Getting out of control here. funny enough, other than what I showed you already, I have, I believe I spent my sorceries, so I don't actually have any to show you from this moment on. But I got some artifacts. Let's take a look. Running the ceremonial knife in this deck for colorless artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, or just combat damage, obviously to a player, create a blood token. I can equip it for 2. Nice. Running the spring leaf drum for a colorless, it's artifact. You tap it, tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Running mirror shield for 2 colorless artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +0/+2 and has hexproof, and whenever a creature with death touch blocks or becomes blocked by this creature, destroy that creature. Equips for 2. Very good. Running the dungeon map for 3 colorless. It's an artifact that I can tap for colorless. Pay 3 and tap it. Venture into a dungeon. Activate only as a sorcery. Running Aldrich Banner in this deck for 3 colorless. It's an artifact. As our Aldrich Banner enters battlefield, choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color get +1/+0. I can tap it to add 1 mana of the chosen color. Very good. Running the Wizard's Spellbook in this deck. 5 colorless and double blue artifact. I can tap it to exile target instant or a sorcery card from a graveyard. Roll a d20, activate only as a sorcery. The results: if I roll a 9 or a 1 to 9, sorry, I get to copy that card and may cast a copy. If I roll a 10 to 19, I get to copy that card and I may cast the copy by paying 1 rather than paying its mana cost. That's pretty good. Or if I roll a 20, copy each card exiled with Wizard's Spellbook. You may cast any number of the copies without paying their mana cost. Very powerful in this deck. I like that. Those are my artifacts. Take a look at enchantments. Running wizard class. Here we go. Cost blue to play. Says you have no maximum hand size. You can level it up to 2 by paying 2 colors in the blue. And when you do, you get to draw 2 cards. You can level it to 3 by paying 4 colors in the blue. After that, if you do, when you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. I think this will be good. Running Frogify in this deck for a colorless in the blue. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a blue frog creature with base power and toughness 1/1. Oh yeah. Running Charmed Sleep for a colorless in double blue. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature. When Charmed Sleep enters battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. In this deck, I am running Domestication for 2 colors in double blue. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. You control enchanted creature. At the beginning of your end step, if enchanted creature's power is 4 or greater, sacrifice Domestication. Also running Grafted Identity for 2 colors in double blue. Enchantment Aura. As additional cost, cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Oh yeah. Enchanted creature, you control enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Oh yeah. Running Teferi's Aegis Insight in this deck for 2 colors in double blue. Legendary enchantment. If you would draw a card, except the first one, you draw each of your draw steps. Draw 2 cards instead. Oh yeah. Plan on drawing a lot of cards, I think. So this guy's gonna help me draw even more. Running Enthralling Hold for 3 colors in double blue. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature. You can't choose an untapped creature as this spell's target. If you cast it, then you get to control the enchanted creature. Very good. Also running Shark Typhoon for 5 colorless and a blue enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. You can cycle it for X, 1 and a blue. When you cycle Shark Typhoon, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying. Very good in this deck. Also running Kiora, Best the Sea God for 5 colors and double blue. Enchantment Saga. Its first turn says create an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token with hexproof. Very good. Second turn says tap all non-land permanents target opponent controls. They don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Third turn says gain control of target permanent and opponent controls, untap it. Very good. All right, those are my enchantments. I got one Planeswalker here, running Teferi, Master of Time. Oh yes, we are. He's 2 colorless and double blue to play. Very beautiful artwork here. Legendary Planeswalker Teferi. He's got 3, starting out with 3 loyalty. You may activate loyalty abilities of Teferi, Master of Time, on any player's turn. Anytime you could cast an instant. That is gross. His +1 says draw a card, then discard a card. His -3 says target creature you control, or excuse me, target creature you don't control phases out. And his -10 says take 2 extra turns after this one. This guy's gross. If they leave him alone, it's not good. Look at that guy. Look at that Teferi. Yeah. That grin on his face. It's there. You can see it, can't you? Like, I'm here. Let's see. A few lands. We got Bonder's Enclave. I can tap it for colorless. You can pay 3, tap, and draw a card. Activate its ability only if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Running the Crawling Barrens. Tap it for colorless. I can pay 4. Put 2+1/+1 counters on Crawling Barrens. Then you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature until end of turn. It's still a land. Running Saloon Division for 2 colors and a blue. Instant. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. May reveal an instant or sorcery card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. Or, if I need to, I can run Saloon Isle. Enters battlefield tapped, but I can tap for blue. And last but not least, running Umara Wizard for 4 colorless and a blue. Merfolk Wizard 4/3. When you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, Umar Wizard gains flying till end of turn. Or, if I need the land, becomes Umar Sky Falls. Enters battlefield tapped, but I can tap it for blue. Very pretty. Those are my lands. So that's Orvar, the all form. A lot of what I'm trying to do is kind of try to keep it cool, be in control. Anybody problematic, either bounce them or do something to them, right? Or I can target my own things, creating the token copies of those things that I target. And hopefully I got enough card draw in here where I can kind of go off. So it looks like a lot of fun. Haven't had the opportunity to play it just yet, but hopefully I will. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy the content. Please let me know what you guys think. I'm happy to also take some suggestions for the deck itself or maybe future decks. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you. Y'all have a good one.